Welcome. Episode 13 of HGVtalks, my random podcast where I kind of just sit here and ramble for about 15, 20 minutes or so. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is. um, Today is the Super Bowl. I'm actually recording this day of, like usual, because I've been slacking on keeping up with everything. Um, Bengals versus Rams. I'm rooting for the Bengals, even though they took out my Chiefs. I think it'd be cool to see the Bengals get a dub, get a Super Bowl. I feel like their fan base deserves it. The Rams. I think they're the favorite. I think their team's kind of stacked, but I'm rooting for the Bengals. Also, Tim the Tap Man said that the Rams are gonna win, so it's pretty much a guarantee that the Bengals are gonna get the dub today. Um, Let me know who you guys are rooting for if you get it before the game. If you get to hear this, or leave a comment before the game airs. I'll talk about the results next week, I'm sure. But aside from that, I'm going to be watching the game over at a buddy's house. He usually does a poker tournament the day of the Super Bowl. We've done it, I think I've done it twice at his house. I don't remember. I know I've been there multiple times when he's done the poker tournament, but I might have only participated once. Maybe twice. I don't know. Me and Michelle both have done it. But it's a good time. It's a really good time at his house. He always does cool Super Bowl parties. And we didn't do it last year because pandemic and everything. So the year before when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl was the year we were there, and I was all decked out. It was a good time. So we'll be going there tonight. Mish has a flight early tomorrow morning, so we're gonna be we're not gonna be drinking or anything. It's gonna be a chill time. We're just gonna be kind of hanging out with some old friends. I'm sure Franco will be there and stuff too, so it'll be a good time. But aside from that, I have been going to the gym once again. I'm back in the gym. I talked about it last podcast, I think, where I do the workouts on stream for the every time I hit a certain amount of stars, but I'm gonna stop doing that for a little bit. I need to just I can't rely on other people to do my workouts. When it's going good and I'm getting a lot of donations, I'm doing a lot of workouts. It's awesome. I need to a lot of slow days too. A lot of days I don't get 1,000 stars in a day, so I do zero workouts. So I decided I'm gonna start going to the gym. I'm gonna try waking up. I have my alarm set for like 5:40 in the morning, knowing that it's gonna be tough. But I'm trying to like get myself onto a schedule where I can wake up at that time, get to the gym for like 6 a.m. I'll go be there for like an hour or so, get home, eat a light breakfast, and then get ready for stream around 8 o'clock. Stream till about noon. Spend some time doing like content for YouTube, podcasts, clips, whatever I got to do, and probably be done with like my work day by like 2 to 3 o'clock, maybe. That's kind of like my ideal schedule. That's what I would like to do. I've always liked like a 6 to 2:30 or 7 to 3:30 schedule. I always like to start my day as early as possible. So I worked at Dunkin' Donuts for a long time. I used to love working 4 to 12. I'd wake up at 3:30 in the morning and I'd be done my 8 hours by noon. There was no breaks or nothing, so you just worked 8 hours straight. But I miss being done with my day that early. It's like feels like you had the day off still. So I'm gonna be trying to kind of get back into that. I'm getting back into Tarkov a lot. I don't know. I kind of just like fell off it for a little bit. They were having issues with the servers, and they had like a Santa Claus event going on, and people were kind of complaining about it, and it was just a lot of like iffy stuff. People were kind of like unsure about the game, a lot of complaints and stuff. So I was like, what? I'm just gonna back off. I was playing Pokemon, having fun with that. All the new games out. Pokemon Legends Arceus is a blast. So I just kind of put Tarkov on the back burner. But recently, I don't know, got the itch again to play it. Now I want to grind it constantly. So I think I'm gonna be streaming that almost primarily on Facebook, and then have my Pokemon playthroughs on YouTube. Um, at least for like a short period of time. The downside with that is my majority of donations I get is while I'm playing Pokemon doing my sabotages. So, it's not something I can permanently do, or else I wouldn't be able to afford to do it. But I think if I do it for a short period of time, we've already had some really big days in February, so I could kind of test things out for the rest of the month at least. And I think if I do strictly Tarkov on stream, YouTube content be Pokemon, so that we can build up the watch hours and the subscribers on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, I'd greatly appreciate it if you went over and did that. HGV Breezy. We're at 394 at the recording of this podcast. To get monetization, you need 4,000 watch hours, which I just broke 1,000. We have 1,010 hours watched, which that number's been going up a lot since this playthrough's been done. And we're at 394 subscribers, which has been kind of slow. So we need to get that to 1,000. So I think we can get there. I don't know if I can see how much of my audience is subscribed slash not subscribed. It's like 70% of people are subscribed, which I think that's because mostly from like reels. If I had to guess, it's mostly from like the reels. But maybe not. I don't know. I have a good amount that aren't subscribed. I might need to start saying like, hey, make sure you drop a sub at the beginning of the video instead of at the end. I always do it at the end. I always forget. So I think I might have to start doing it at the beginning of the video. See if that helps. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try working on that because if I can, I would love to do, a consistent stream of a few hours a day, have a YouTube video going up every day, and kind of build both platforms. And if I could make more money with ad revenue and less money off donations, it just takes such a stress off as a streamer because it sucks having to rely on people to donate individually to do your job. You don't want that put that pressure on people, and it's just people have things going on. They can't always do what they can't always send crazy amounts of money or whatnot. So it's too fluctuating to let you relax pretty much. So I think that's going to be the plan for now. I got my LLC paperwork in process. Finally, I'm going to be a legit business over here, which is also something I'm extremely excited for. I think once I have this, have business accounts and have, like a business credit line so I can manage expenses and stuff for the streaming. And I think it's going to help me kind of just treat this more like a business, which I think I do a pretty good job already. But I think once I have this all solidified, have like the specific accounts set up and, really start paying close attention to all my spending, I think it's going to be a big help. I like to be, transparent with you guys. My first year full time streaming, I just kind of collected all my, statements and stuff. I made under 30K in the first year between, bonuses from Facebook and donations and subscribers and pretty much all it is just all that. Then I made less than 30K, which is like, let me see, less than minimum wage if I do the math. Let me see. I did like significantly less than 30K, like thousands less than that, but I'll just say if you make 30K divided by 52 weeks, divide that by 40 hours, the equivalent of me making $14.40 an hour, which is not bad. Not bad. In Massachusetts, that's I think less than minimum wage, but I mean, I'm doing my job that I would love to do. The job I'd love to do. And I mean, I'd probably make closer to, I guess I would say, probably be closer to 14 an hour, maybe even 13. But honestly, I can't complain. I mean, I don't think anyone would complain that they get to play Pokemon and Tarkov and make content. And, I love it. It's exactly what I want to do. So I'm thinking, if that's year one, if I can get year two to be, say 40 to 50K or something like that, it would start creating more comfort for me. That's also going to require a lot of work with me and my wife, financial stuff. But that's our issues. That's our problem, not you guys. But just like to be transparent with you guys, let you guys know what's going on. But once the LLC is going, I think that's gonna. I'm really confident that having the LLC and the business side of stuff is gonna be huge. I would love to find a company to like partner with, someone who I sign a contract. They'll advertise on my page. They pay me a certain amount per month or whatever, and I'll have their branding on my stream, or I'll wear their merch or something like that. I would love to get something like that going. If any of you guys have any small businesses and you want to partner with me early on for the cheap, let me know. I'd love to work with someone. I would love to promote some local businesses. There is a card shop that is in my city that I've talked to a couple times, or trying to outline some ideas to do stuff with Pokemon cards. Their name is The Card Shop. It's Card, spell it Kard. You can look them up. I think they're on. I know they're on Instagram, Facebook. They do breaks with a lot of. They're mostly sports cards, but they do some Pokemon, just because there's a high demand for it. But they just don't really have someone that's dedicated to the Pokemon side of things. So that's kind of where I was trying to fit in. But still kind of trying to figure out like a healthy way to do it. I'm not trying to scam them out of anything. I'm not trying to just get like free product. I want to be able to promote them and get them business. Meanwhile, it also being beneficial to me on the same side. Just mutually beneficial thing. We had a really good talk. So might be seeing some more card content coming from me. I think I mentioned this last week too, but this meeting I had with them. But just expect there could be a lot more card content coming out. If you guys have any ideas of like ways I could integrate it with you guys, as far as like, I might just end up setting up like a shelf in here, like a almost like a display, and keeping like inventory of the cards I have. And if people want to buy them, individually, I could. That could be a fun way to do it. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's another thing for another day. But I'll figure something like that out. But this podcast, I've been having like, I almost want to start doing podcasts with guests, but I like doing individual talking. Just where I just let my ideas kind of flow and just go to wherever they go. But I think I would like to do some with some guests once in a while. Maybe I'll do one with Snow and Franco, and maybe Mish will be in here one time. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. If I'm gonna have guests, I'd probably, do a little more prep and get some more topics going. Whereas here, where I'm sort of just like, what happened this week, and ramble for 15 minutes. Partnering with a coffee company, that'd be my dream. That would be my dream. I would love to do that. I love coffee. Coffee's so good. But I've also been counting my calories. Going back to the working out thing, I just remembered that I didn't log my breakfast, which I've been eating pretty much just like 2 eggs for breakfast. But I don't want to do that as often because the cholesterol is absurd. Eat 2 eggs. Let me see. I think 1 egg on like the nutrition facts of the egg carton was like 70% of your daily cholesterol that you need. So I ate 2 of them, which is not good. Probably should be doing like egg whites. You think you can buy like just like literally like a bottle, like it looks like a box of milk kind of thing, or a carton of milk? I think that's the better word for it. But you can just get it. It's just all egg whites. Let's see. Let's go to egg whites shopping. Yeah, $7 for 100% liquid egg whites. It's not bad because I mean, splitting the eggs is would be a pain in the ass. But then I could do that and just get like some spinach or something like that, and just like some spinach and mushrooms and some egg whites, salt and pepper, some hot sauce. I'll crush that. I would crush that, and it'd probably be way better for me. But I'm just trying to get back into shape, man. Like I said, I was at the gym earlier this week and I weighed myself. I was 195, 196, which I honestly thought it was gonna be worse because the beer summit thing we've been doing, where I've been drinking and eating like crap when I've been there. So I literally thought I was gonna be breaking 200, which I've never done before. I've been like right on the line of 200 before, like on a bad day. Never broke it, but I'm gonna keep up with this working out, which almost was like one of the first things I talked about on this podcast back at the beginning. Was trying to dial in on my health. Now I'm actually really doing something about it. But also another thing, last night I was talking with my buddy Tyler, one of my best friends, and I might get back into bowling and skating, like going to a skating rink with just like roller skates and just skating. I love skating. We used to do it so much when we were kids. We all had our own custom skates and just used to ride around in them. So we were talking about possibly doing something like that, where it's like there's like a certain rink nearby, like every like other Sunday or something, we can go and just skate. It's good exercise. It's a fun thing to do. Hang with friends. And then bowling as well. Me, my buddy Tyler, a couple other our friends too, hardcore into bowling. I had my last year bowling, which was like probably 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, probably 5. Whew, I can't believe it. I still have my bowling ball. If you're watching the video, watch this. I have my bowling ball right here. I have it in my room. Look at this bad boy. I got freaking a pink grip over here. Oh man, miss it. I miss it so much. Just this feeling of a bowling ball. Just, I don't know. I I I love bowling. Absolutely love it. So I want to get back into that. So that might be another fun thing. It's another like little workout thing. It's a fun little just event to hang out with your friends and keep you busy. So much time can fly by without seeing people and seeing family, seeing friends, and just it goes by and you don't realize how much you miss. So want to make more of an effort to hang out with people and do all that. So yeah, hopefully those don't start till like the fall though, which kind of sucks. So it'll be a while. So maybe I'll just start bowling like here and there with them. Just kind of meet up on a random day, go bowling, just for some fun, some hangouts, skating as well. But yeah, is there anything else I wanted to touch on? Not sure really. Not sure. If you like the podcast, if I don't know what you watch this on, it looks like most views come from Facebook. I think I just had it up. Some of it's from. Let me see. Let me see. Some of it's directly on Anchor. Some of it is on Spotify. Spotify is actually the second highest. Facebook is 72%. Most of you guys on Facebook. If you guys are on Facebook, listen to this. You just drop like a like on it, maybe a comment of something. If you guys saw something or heard something you want to like comment on, whatever it might be. I'd love to get some more feedback on these. It hasn't been a ton. Some people in Discord will mention, little things that they heard in the podcast and whatnot. A lot of the regulars. But yeah, if you guys are listening to this, you can drop a like or comment, anything like that. Try to get more reach for it if possible. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for listening. HGV Talks episode, was it 13? I think it was 13, right? Let's see. Yeah, 13. Have a good one. Peace out.